Hello, my Leo gang. How are you? How are you, my loves? All right, we're getting ready to do your weekly reading for October the 19th. All right, we're gonna set the timer here because I know myself. Once I start channeling, it's a wrap. I can go for 2 hours. So I need to make sure that I am not draining my energy because this stuff can really like take you down. That's why I go and I go. But I hope I have a better strategy with coping with my energy reservoir and time and making sure that I give you guys the readings that you so be waiting for. All right. I love you. I love you hard. Okay, so that is my Higher Love album. Check me out on Empress by Empress if you're interested in my music. But let's go for Verily Virgo. Let's see what's happening with y'all. Welcome, beloveds. Before we begin, I give thanks for everything that brought us here, whatever led you to this reading, for the journey, the lessons, the light that led us to this moment of remembrance. I honor the Holy Spirit, the divine presence within my temple, the consciousness of Christ within myself, my ancestors, my memory, and the universal love that moves through all things. Now, Leo, I call upon my higher self, which is me in divine alignment, to guide this reading with truth, clarity, and compassion. Any confusion energy is voided and null. Only truth, love, and my divine order flow here. So, Leo, let's get started. I love you, and I love you harder. All right, so let's go to love, baby. Let's go to love. Let's make sure that you guys can hear me, can see everything good. All right, so this is for October the 19th of 2025 to the 26th of October 2025. All right, Spirit, give us a very clear message. What is the overall energy for my beloveds, for my beloved Leos? Overall energy. I'm hearing that you're no longer playing with yourself and God doesn't play about you. Oh yeah, there's an awakening that is happening here. I felt that. So you could be going through an awakening October 19th week. Okay, so there is a temporary pause for reflection and insight. I looked at the awakening card as the hangman as well. So you could be going through an awakening and seeing things in a whole different light. You could be embracing new ideas as well, okay? And you're embracing your own uniqueness. There's something that you're doing here that is very honorable, that is very. I feel like you are generous with yourself and your perspective, and is being accepted. I don't know if it was not accepted before. I don't know. Let's see. Let's have another card for overall energy for Leo for this week, Spirit. Okay. Okay. So, in this week, there is, this is a Seven of Swords. Make sure you're being honest with yourself, okay? Make sure you're being honest with yourself, and take care of yourself in this particular week. That's the energy. Learn to look at other perspectives, other people's um, choices, and respecting boundaries, okay? Give me one card here, Spirit. What is this talking about? Give me an overall. Okay. I heard tend to your own garden, okay? So mind your own business in this week. That is what the message is coming through altogether. We'll see if it ties together with what is going to come in love and money because I'm not sure what this is about, okay? So we have 7-7 here. Someone here could be um, born in 1977, okay? There could be also something about maybe money, okay? Because um, there is something here that you are planting. You could be spending a lot of time in the garden, or you are wanting to, create a garden. You're planting something. It could also be investments, financial. The Seven of Pentacles. You could be hard on your money, and whatever you're doing is going to pay out in the future. Okay, so there is need for patience. You need time to rest and don't have any type of worries, because whatever you're doing, it's going to be okay. So that's the overall energy. That's all Spirit is saying. So if you had people around you that were trying to frazzle you, trying to talk about you, be sneaky, and saying things behind your back and stuff like that, make sure you're keeping your composure. Okay, make sure you're keeping your composure, and don't worry, it's going to be okay. There could be some things that could be made up about you, which don't matter. It's nonsense anyway. So you're just being given this as a take heed type of thing. It doesn't have to come through or come true. I look at tarot as a way of a landmark in a journey, where if I hear that there is a detour ahead, why should I keep going that way? I would just take a different route. That's how I look at tarot, and tarot is healing in that manner. If you use tarot the right way, you can really, really it's really helpful. Absolutely, not only entertainment. I feel like it can really help somebody, and I say that with facts because I've experienced it firsthand. Anyway, we're gonna move on to love. Let's see what's going on in love for you. We have Five of Wands. What is happening? Five of Wands for Leo in love. October 19th. What is this? Three of Wands. So it went from a Five of Wands to a Three of Wands. So you're moving away from conflict in your love life. Okay, you're walking away from drama. But unless the situation is really worth your time, you may find that someone will come in and want to talk about things because they feel like they are very ambitious about this connection. Okay, whoever this is, they're optimistic that you and them can actually have something. So this is somebody who may have caused conflict in your connection, or they may have something happened here. There's a conflict or there's competition. It could be somebody who may have put you in competition. Putting you in competition doesn't necessarily mean with other people, like they're dating or anything. It could be friends, it could be family or whatever. Somebody here may have chosen something over this connection, and but it looks like they are planning to come in for the long term, unbeknownst to you, maybe. Okay, some of you may have thrown in the towel and be like, okay, I'm not doing this. Maybe the situation was full of just passion, and you may have thought it's lustful energy and you just wanted to walk away, so you let that ship sink, whatever. Okay, and you left it behind, but it looks like there's something here that is going to happen. I feel like as you're deciding you know what way or what direction to take, should you just stay single or should you continue to look, because you could be finding a lot of fiery people. You're a fire sign yourself, so you could be finding maybe people with a lot of fire in their energy, or just emotions that are appearing as passion or as fire. I don't know, because unresolved water or unresolved emotions or unresolved cups may appear as water, but then when you come together, you find that it's not the positive emotions that are coming through here. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but it looks like somebody is planning long term with you. Okay, so even if it appeared like it was just passion with you, there is long term here that is to be had with somebody. Abundance from past choices. So the choices that you guys have decided to make are now paying off. You're about to see the payoff with whatever the decision that you've made. So I don't know. There is let's see. Let me have another card. What is the outcome for this? connection for those that resonates with this. Leo, I don't know if this resonates at all with anybody. Page of Pentacles message, okay? Spirit is saying be dependable. Some of you, you could be very studious. You spend a lot of time studying yourself, which is great. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot to put the timer. Okay, we're 10 minutes in. It's fine. I'm sure I can talk a little more, right? um, I don't know if you were putting more of your energy in your work than in love. Some of you could be in school, or you could be studying something, or you could be trying to achieve something, or there's something here that you've been putting a lot of energy on, or you could have been studying, or you are putting a lot of energy into something that you really wanted, and it looks like you are getting it. I don't know. Now this reading is going on to career, because the this is telling me it could be a work situation. Okay, it could be a work situation. um so I guess work is coming in first here. It looks like, so it's a lot of work energy. I don't know if you're not focused on love in this week of October 19th. You may not be, maybe focus your focus is somewhere else. Your focus is on your mind, on studying, on doing better, on feeling better, um, on your money, your abundance, your knowledge, your intellect. But there's good news coming about your career. There could be a promotion here, okay? There could be a scholarship. You could be moving into a new area. I don't know if it's an area of study or if it's an area of location, but there is a movement that is happening here, okay? All right, so since our money and career wants to take over our love reading, let's see if there is any love here in the week of um, October 19th. Anything regarding love, spirit? 3 cards. Okay, so you may have a lot of things going on with you this week of the 19th. That's why. So you're going from the 7 of Cups, making a choice. So you may have a variety of things going on in your life, and you may have to prioritize what's really important. But you're also being guided, because you could be the High Priestess energy here. So you could be tuning into your water, or into your water energy, or into your Pisces moon if you have Pisces in your chart. Or you could just be a very intuitive person, and you do follow your intuition. You will be doing a lot of meditation within this week, or at least that's what Spirit wants you to do, to turn inwards in order to discover your soul's true desire, so you can make a decision, because you do have options here in regards to love, because I did ask if there is love, and these are cups. So there's something here that you're going to receive. You could be receiving gifts, whether they're intuitive gifts, or whether they are people, or they are material things. You do have both spiritual gifts and tangible gifts. Okay, I feel like you could be presented with some things, and you may have to make a choice. Some of you, this is interesting. Okay, I just heard some of you, you could have like, a new job, but a new job requires you to let go of your addiction so that you can keep that job and do the best job. You need clarity of the mind with the High Priestess here. So some of you, there are things that are being taken away that are not good for you, such as addictions, but you're also going to be given in place of that something that is going to make you happy, and you're going to find fulfillment, that you're not going to need certain things in your life, so you will be able to let go. Some of you are going to have to find yourself trading certain things. I don't know if these are like higher higher love trades, or spiritual trades, or spiritual contracts, or soul contracts are being amended, or there's an addendum or something. I don't know, somebody here could also be in low or something, but anyway, you have victory here. Some of you could be meeting somebody. You could be meeting really quality people, okay, quality people that are ascended, and that doesn't happen very often. However, if you yourself are a manifester, you're a high priestess, you know what you know what you are, so you attract that, right? And I see the possibility of finding some people that are like you, soul like mine. Yes. Um, yeah, that's another song of mine, solo, soul like mine. You're meeting a soulmate, a higher level soulmate. So I feel like with the high priestess being here, you have an emotional maturity, okay, that attracts emotional people, emotionally available people, okay. When you are in tune with yourself, you tap into that part of yourself that attracts a mirror, a positive mirror. And I feel like someone finally sees the depth behind your light-hearted charm. A high priestess, they're not just serious. They're very funny people because their humor is. I find that people that are very intuitive, they have a very vivid imagination. Like for me, when I laugh, it's like I create things very quickly within myself, and I create scenarios that just make me keep laughing. Have you ever laughed some? I don't know. You're about to. Um, I feel like you're about to be in a place of abundance. We have six of wands here. That's victory. Okay, you're going to be laughing with joy, crying with joy. Uh, I feel like you have victory that week, or you are celebrating something. The wise choices that you've made are bringing you into public recognition and success. Okay, they are promotions and awards or scholarships. Didn't we get the same card that's saying the same similar things? Two cards. So it looks like your career and money is what's really showing up here more than love is. I feel like when you're really on top of the world like this, that's when you're going to have all this energy coming. That's why you're going to have a lot of options, and you're going to have to be very discerning who you're going to choose. So it looks like you have a lot of options. You're in the calm in the chaos, and that's why you're winning. Everybody wants you. Everybody wants to be with you this week here. I think you're moving very gracefully with the high priestess. You're very confident. Your peace commands respect. And what's there not to love, right? I don't know. This three of wands here gives me queen of wands, the minor arcana of the in this deck at least, of the queen of wands. So some of you may be young, you may look younger than your actual age, or you could be what you call it, aging in reverse. You could be aging in reverse. You may look really young, very intellectual, very smart, very attractive, the essence and the grace of an old soul, but you look very young and you're very wise, wiser than some people that are older. Just because you're old in age doesn't necessarily mean that you come with wisdom. Some people think age gives you the right to say that, the respect your elders. Yes, sure, respect your elders, but when they're talking nonsense and it doesn't, it's not aligned with who you are, because at the end of the day you got choices, right? I don't know if some of you've been blocking family or friends or people that are just not healthy for you. You are walking away from the five of wands to the three of wands. You are devaluing those connections, and you are just focusing on yourself. You're minding your own blancata here, like I said before. That's why I see what it is. Okay, I see why you're minding your own business. Anybody that brings you conflict, you're cutting off. You have other good options in your life. Some of you, family is not necessarily blood. It's people that don't even know you. Those some of those connections are the best connections, because there's a lot of giving from strangers than it is from family. And that's understandable. Just because you were born in that family, there's a soul contract. You were meant to just get here. Whatever happens thereafter, it happens. If there is love in the family, awesome. If not, oh well, you were born by yourself and you will die by yourself. It's not a very good concept, I understand that, but you gotta also understand that you have a purpose of your own within your DNA, within your body, within your soul, that is written, that this is how it's going to go. Sometimes you can even try to force people to stay, or you cannot force anybody to stay in your life. You are not chasing nobody. I feel like whatever that grace and confidence you got is what's going to bring the right people for you, to you, with you, and those people are going to stay. You have something that is coming in that is going to stay. Okay, Uh, what is this? This came out last on in the last reading, the last week's reading, but it was in the reverse. So some of you could have been going through a heartbreak, and I feel like you're freeing yourself from all of that. Yeah, because you have help from spirit here, or you've had help from spirit to turn things around. We have the wheel of fortune behind the three of swords. So you're being getting guided, okay? You were being guided the whole time. Magician is here, page of swords is here. You have to stand in your power and in your truth, and it has helped you to be healed and be in this energy. You are looking at people for who they are. That's why you have the awakening card here. You're looking at things for the way they are. Do these things benefit me, or is this something that I should run away from, that I should move away from? Do I have snakes around me? I know this. You are staying away from low vibrational people, pretty much, is what I'm seeing in the week of October 19th. And it is helping you accomplish the things that you want. You're bringing in um, good things because of that energy, that calm that you have in the chaos. All right. I feel like you're minding your business, and it's paying off. I love you guys. I love your heart. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.